Hello, everyone. Welcome back. And one more podcast. Today, we're gonna talk about top trending technology of 2024, and we're gonna go deep down into it. We're gonna discuss what it exactly it is, how you can make career in it, what exactly it gonna help you, and how these things are, changing the entire landscape in this trending technology. The first, which we all know. Do you know? Can you guess?
Or it is AIML.
Yeah, it is AI/ML, and for better understanding, we'd definitely like to know, Asis, what is AI, what is ML?
It's kind of simulating the human intelligence, right? So we have artificial intelligence, we have machine learning. Now, machine learning is a subset of AI. AI is the broader umbrella term that we use, and then under that falls the ML part of it, right? So AI can be of various types. Gen AIs we have. So a popular example right now that we use in day-to-day life for productivity is ChatGPT, right? So what Gen AI basically means is that whatever a human mind can anyways would be able to do. For example, like creating content, a human mind can create content, right? For example, coding stuff, human mind is able to code. Now, whatever human mind is already being able to do, that is what Gen AI can do, right? So it is basically of similar, similar complexities of like problems that it can solve. Then we have ASI, which is artificial super intelligence. That is a very hypothetical term. It is not yet into reality yet, but yeah, we kind of want to achieve that in the coming years. And then we have ML. So ML basically refers more towards the algorithms, right? So to make these machines understand what we are trying to achieve, and to make them learn, we use certain algorithms, and these algorithms are kind of very heavy. So we use very fast computers to process all these algorithms and to train these machines. And to train the machines, we also need data. Now, data can be of two types. It is supervised or unsupervised data. And by supervised, I mean it is labeled data. So, for example, if I have to give, let's say in profession of medicine, let's say CT scans or chest X-rays, right? So, for example, let's say if you want to train you want to train ML to recognize if it is a chest infection or not, like lung infection or not. So you basically feed a lot of tons of data images of lung infections. So and this has to be labeled. So you basically are pushing images, and they have proper labeling around them that this is lung infection, this is not lung infection, like that. And the machine will basically process those images. That by the way falls under the image processing part also.
Okay, so
there are a lot of terms basically.
Oh my god, that's so many things. So you mean that with the lots of data which is already there in from previous times, right? You are building a software, you are building a kind of technology which is learning and processing the older data, and then based on those data, those checkpoints, it's giving you the new things which gonna be happen in future.
Yes,
kind of
that is what exactly ML is. So if you're using ChatGPT, it has been trained on a lot of previous data that has been around the internet so far. And whenever you ask something to ChatGPT, it is able to reply because it kind of has been trained on similar questions from the past that people might have used. So it is kind of giving you a repetitive question, but a repetitive answer, but in a very much compressed way. That is that makes most sense to you.
So that means, so let's say there are so in a much easier way, I just wanted to explain you guys that let's imagine that you wanted to play cricket, right? And when you wanted to play cricket, now you are getting a person who have every way of playing cricket, every skills which has been played so far in this entire world. So maybe it have skills of Virat Kohli, MS Dhoni, Sachin Tendulkar, every cricket player who has played so far. So whenever you ask that how I should face this ball, that person will check with every styles, and then they will come up with the best way of playing that ball. This is what it is, right?
Yeah, it is. Yes.
Yeah, so whichever company is talking about that they have AI or they are building ML or something like that, always remember they have good amount of data. Data as in they have good amount of use cases and things which has been done in past, maybe 5 years, 6 years, 7 years, and based on those outcomes, learnings, they are programming systems that what will be the possibilities and maybe what will the patterns can be followed in future. That's what it is. And when we talk about generative AI, so there right now the AI does not have capability of taking decisions on behalf of humans, right? This is what so far happened. But in future, these programs, this AI will be able to take decision on behalf of you. So let's say if you are saying that you are hungry, right? And you wanted to have a food, and you have to ask that how I can cook roti, or maybe how I can cook a kind of vegetable, something like that. And then that AI gives you the entire menu and how the steps to cook any food, right? But in future, it could also tell you that based on your health scenario, based on the timing, based on the location, and based on all sorts of things, what you can have and what you should have. That's kind of capability AI can get.
And I also wanted to ask you, like, you are kind of like leading the marketing and sales here, right? So you must be using a lot of different tools, right, to increase the productivity, because there's a lot of automation that needs to be done, so that like you put your time into like different aspects.
Okay, so before telling you that, I just wanted to mention one thing. There's a one startup called Dukan in India, right? They have removed their 97% of customer support part in this year only, in January, and they replaced that entire team with just a chatbot. This happened because they had a 7 years of data, and they have got everything under that bot. So let's say in 7 years they have figured out that what kind of objection client have raised, what answers these humans, this customer support people have given, and what was the satisfaction level of those clients. So they have put it the entire this Q&A and all the resolution and objection handling part in chatbot. So whenever any company, any client coming in and they have any query, most of the 99% of the time, this kind of objection has been handled in past, and so that bot is capable of handling those objections. Now why I'm mentioning that, this is the most important part where AI helping me. So customer success is, you yourself working on intercom, right? So we are also working on similar kind of bot where our client are able to get the resolution and objection handling over chatbot. Now what is the benefit of it, right? The benefit is like it's 24/7 live. You don't have to pay hectic salary. You don't have to worry about when your clients are increasing and when you are working in a different time zone. So we are having people in US, they are waking up, and I just had a call because it's 9 a.m. there, and I'm gonna also have to work there. So now as a human being, it's difficult for me to manage US timing, India timing, African timing, right? But for bot, it's not there. There are other part of AI also which I'm using in marketing and sales, right? So take example of calling people, right, or sending mails. So now we have sequencing. So if a person is there and he have to send a mail, right, it take at least 5 minutes to type a mail and send a mail. So in 8 hours, how many mails he can send, right? But right now we are sending around more than 3,000 mails in a day with just sequencing and with the correct persona, with the filters, right? So that particular bot doing the research that what people are working in our persona. Persona as means our target audience, what people are changing jobs, what kind of job they are getting in, what exactly they are doing, all sort of things that bot is doing, and they are sending. So we have different kind of mail templates also. So let's say you are switching your job and you are going to a new company and at a higher position, and now you have authority to take decision. This bot send you a mail as a congratulation and also pitch you that this is the best way to make sure that you are giving back to your new company, and this is the way we are able to get good demos. So there's other things also, like when he's sending mail. Second is chatbot for the customer support, and marketing is crazy. Most of the content which we are publishing right now are generated by ChatGPT and Gemini. So I have trained bots now, and these bots I just put that this is my topic and this is what I wanted to cover in this video, or this is what I wanted to make for 1 minute reel or something like that. Please give me the script. And that bot give me exact script with the timing that at 10 seconds you should do this. This will be the act. This will be the background. This will be the location, or all sort of things. So there's a huge way of doing all sort of things. Now, whoever listening this, these people should not afraid that these are the killing the job, right? Now understand that you have much more important now, right? When customer success will be replaced by 97%, right? There will be the 3% people who will be working in customer success, right? Those 3% people will be highly paid, and they will be highly equipped. So if you are getting good skills, you will be on top 1%. Those people who are not sending mails, they're getting the demos booked by those mails, right? And those demos will be good demos. So now you have a more chance to close deals. Earlier was what was happening. I'm sending mails, I'm calling them, I'm giving demo, and I'm negotiating, and I'm nurturing, I'm following up, all those things, right? There's so many time which I have to waste. Now I'm focused on closing deals, so I have more chances to get more revenues for my company. So this is what happening. So people with the good skill will definitely gonna rise in this AI ML part, especially from the marketing and sales side.
Yeah, exactly, because you see, a lot of these tools that we have right now are mostly productivity tools. They are not going to replace completely, right? They are not going to replace you completely. So if you are incorporating them in your daily use cases, it is beneficial to you because you are able to do your task much quickly. Because CRT, at the end of the day, it matters like how much you are able to achieve, right? Like how many tasks you are able to do, how many goals you are able to hit.
That's true. For timing, we are signing off, and yes, these are the top technology trend in 2024. Apart from that, there are other trend in technology which are different, right? You will get a link in description where you can read out all those top 10 technologies. You will find out there. If you like this video, please share with your friend and subscribe.